Hey y'all, Cydney Gillon here, 5-time Miss Figure Olympia Champion and 2-time Figure International Champion, and now Evogen Elite Athlete. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, went to school in Buckhead, and I'll always be a Georgia Peach at heart. My athletic background is a lot of things. I ran cross country, I did cheerleading, I danced for a decade. Track is my main baby, but at the same time I was running track, I started competing in bodybuilding at the age of 14, so I always trained for competitions and while I was running track. I also did basketball too, I almost forgot that one. I started competing at the age of 14. At the age of 18, I decided to come to the best federation, which is the NPC. I won my first show there, and then I got my pro card 2 shows later. It's 2012 NPC Nationals, back when it was in Atlanta for the very, very last time. So it was my home ground, home territory, and that's when I took home the W. So currently my split is really 4 days a week. I have 3 off days right now, which is the best thing, which I've never really got to experience before. So I take the time to really get my recovery in, get my nutrition perfect every single day. So within those splits, I train legs once, back twice, shoulders once. So it's a very simple split. It's really focusing on what I need to do in terms of maintenance. So I go in, get the job done, and don't really go extremely heavy because I don't need to, but I focus on the intensity and make it intense for myself. So my journey with Evogen really started when my coach, Damian Segovia, which is a Evogen Elite coach, he introduced me to the products because we had never used a fat burning product before. And so we wanted to try it going into my 3rd Olympia win. So we used Carnogen and we used the liposide, and the effects were just amazing to see. And so it made me curious about what the other products looked like because I've been using a lot of different other companies, but I found that my digestion was suffering sometimes and things were causing bloating and a little bit distress in this area. So I wanted to find a product that really didn't cause me any discomfort. So I went ahead and I went through the website and looked through, and I saw the Isoject Whey Isolate, and when I saw the Isoject, they had so many flavors. So the issue that I ran into, companies would have decent products, but they'd have like vanilla and chocolate. And I'm like, so where's the rest? So when I saw the flavors, it was mint chocolate chip, and it came out with s'mores, and now the banana bread. There's just so many flavors that you can get any type of feeling that you're feeling for the day, you can have it in that moment. And so even going further into the product, you would have your strawberry. I never really drink strawberry, but I said, let me try it. And it had like chunks of strawberries in there. So giving that texture and that vibe when you're able to drink it and take it down, it just set them apart from everywhere else. And I also had no gastrointestinal issues. And then, so I knew the protein was amazing, and I said, okay, let me go ahead and try the aminos, the AminoJect, which is the BCAAs. They just were really, really, really good and really flavorful, but they were also plant-based. So I found that I also had no issues taking the product, and it tastes good. Fast forward to the 2022 Arnold Classic, and I was backstage doing my winning speech during one of my interviews with the NPC. And I see Hani in the corner, and we just started talking, and everything came to fruition, and now I'm here. So I have my top 5 favorite products that I'm using right now, today. I already had them this morning. I use my EvoVite, which is the multivitamin, and that is the most crucial thing. I find that when I don't take all of my vitamins, I tend to get sick. So I make sure that I'm really, really on my vitamins, and that's the key thing to nutrition, is really supplementing through the multivitamins. And then my second favorite one is the probiotic DR30, which I take every single morning on an empty stomach right before I eat my breakfast, but I pair that with my Evozyme 2, which is an enzyme that you can take with every meal, and I do that throughout the entire day. So the key thing, like I always talk about, is digestion. And with those, it's making sure my gut health is where it needs to be, that everything that I'm eating, I'm actually digesting and it's going into my system versus just going out, you know? And so my 4th one is my AminoJect, which I take every day during workout, before workout, and after workout. I kind of fill it up and I drink it throughout the entire workout session and post-workout. And then my last one I take every night is my Isoject. I choose whichever flavor I'm feeling for the day, put some ice in it, some water, blend it up, and it's a milkshake. You can even put a straw with it too. So my main go-to products towards prep will of course be all of those 5, but I really hone in on my Carnogen and my liposide IR every single prep for these last 3 years. And that has made the world of a difference just in terms of my fat loss, and also it's a testament to how great the product is that I only have to take it for a couple of weeks and I'm ready to get on stage. And it tastes great. my favorite thing. I literally look forward to it every single prep. I'm like, can I just drink my, because if I'm drinking 2 gallons of water, I'm like, let me just shake up my drink. It gets half the water down. So I have a lot of goals coming up in these next years. Everybody knows I kind of grind in silence, so I never really speak about the goals, but at the end of the day, the main overarching generalized goals are to keep my health paramount, taking the best supplements, winning as much as I can. That's always ideal. That's what I work every day towards. But it's also about recognizing that I'm a businesswoman now, more than just a competitor. I have my Mexico retreat in Cancun coming up. My first bodybuilding show is coming up, the NPC Cydney Gillon Peach Classic, and that would be May 21st in Georgia. And that's my first show. That's my first baby where I'm like able to really recognize that I started competing at 14. I would watch the Olympia. I watched when the figure first came out. I watched when everything got started. And now I've won 5 consecutive Olympias. I've been undefeated since 2017. And just to see what I've been able to accomplish, and now I'm able to give all of what I've accomplished back to the NPC, that means the world to me, and it's really surreal that I'm able to really be here to do it and do it with the best company. All right, y'all, it's Cydney Gillon, 5-time consecutive figure Olympia champion, Evogen elite athlete, and I'll see y'all soon.
What's up, guys? Evogen elite athlete Lauren Finley here, talking to you about CellChem. This is a post-workout recovery product. I love taking this after my workouts. This is an amino builder, so it has your EAAs and your creatine. It's gonna help restore your muscles and grow them, which we all wanna do. I love taking this at the end of my workouts, right after I'm done training, and now we have the brand new flavor, pineapple, banana, orange. Yum.